Hello YouTubers! Today I'm going to show you how to disable or enable Internet Explorer add-ons. So let's get started by opening Internet Explorer and click Tools, go down to Internet Options. Then you left click Programs. Now in the middle or towards the top or whatever, you'll see this little box area, Manage Add-ons. So left click Manage Add-ons. Now this is Internet Explorer 8. 7 works the same way, it just looks a little bit different. These are all the toolbars and extensions. So up here, if you have 10 million toolbars, if you have the Google toolbar, my web search toolbar, coupon toolbars, if you have 100 toolbars, you can left click this and go through here and disable those toolbars. The more stuff you have enabled as far as add-ons and toolbars on Internet Explorer, the slower your internet gets, or the slower your surfing gets. Let me rephrase that. Because Internet Explorer, all those toolbars are sending and receiving information about your surfing habits. They're constantly using your bandwidth for your internet. Like I said, they're send and receive information. And a lot of times spyware and adware will add an add-on to Internet Explorer. And it might take you to, if you try to go to Google, it might take you somewhere else. And you might even see a fake scam pop up, say your computer is infected. Buy this software for 30, 50, 100 bucks, whatever, and it'll fix it for you. Just so you know, that's fake. I definitely wouldn't do that. But in here, you got the Windows Live toolbar. I already disabled it. But you can always enable it real quick. If you want to disable it, just right click it and disable. And uncheck all this stuff. You don't need none of this stuff running as a toolbar. So click disable. Search helper, really don't need it. Right click disable. Click disable. Groove GPS browser helper, don't need it. So just disable all the stuff that you don't need. And it will increase your internet speed, and actually Internet Explorer, opening Internet Explorer will be a little bit quicker for you. Oops. Research, let Microsoft do their own research. Disable that. Now down here, not available, it's still add-ons. Blog this Windows Live Writer, send to OneNote. You don't need none of this stuff. Over on the left hand side you have search providers. These are your search providers. Up here you have this little box. Mine is Google. These are your providers. So if you don't want Bing as your search provider, just right click it and remove. Bing will never show up here again unless you physically install it. Accelerators, some of this stuff you need, majority of it you don't. So if you don't want it, just right click. You can either remove it or disable it. As you can see, I have all mine disabled. IP private filtering, there's nothing here, but if there was, the odds are you can disable those too. Well, that's how you remove or manage add-ons in Internet Explorer. Some add-ons you might want if you play games online, or if you use Play My Game, I believe it is, or free Play My Game. There's certain web pages that require add-ons. So if you go to Game House or another game page like that, you might see an add-on in there for Game House. I'd probably go ahead and leave that, just so if you go back to Game House you don't run into issues playing the games or going to the web page. But other than that, that's how you manage add-ons. Alright, as always, if there's anything you want to know how to do, or if you're having trouble with something, just leave me a comment or email me at whotookthenames2000@gmail.com, and I'll try to make a video for you. Alright, night YouTube.